Coach, how do you avoid the elephant in the room, which is Will coming back and making it VCU against LSU, not this team versus their old coach?
Just like we did the other times, we're trying to win a college basketball game, which is hard enough. So let's not make it heavier, as I said to our staff. This is about, we have a great opportunity to play a really, really good team, a very successful team, 40 minutes. And let's be ready for that, because that's the most important thing. So, as you guys know, the fanfare stuff, I mean, that's great for the fans. It's great for people who want to write about it, and it's a great plot. But as a coach and our staff and our team, it's about playing a really good team for 40 minutes and seeing what we got. It really is.
What have you worked on specifically since the North Texas one?
Well, early in the year, you're always trying to work on your wrinkles, without a doubt. Being executing better without turning the ball over, of course. And I think the times we got to rebound better. There's times we get some great clean rebounds to finish some great defensive possessions, and I think there's times we don't. We have a great possession, but the other team keeps it alive or gets an offensive rebound, and we got to start all over again. So I think those two things probably are the biggest to me, and I think we're doing a really good job of not fouling. Where last year at this time we were fouling a lot, but we did put the North Texas on the line early in the second half the other day, and that's something that is on the front of my mind as well. Let's guard without fouling.
Will talked about them turning the ball over a lot. I think in an exhibition game in their first game, you guys have forced a lot of turnovers, but committed a bunch too.
Well,
how much of that is just style of play?
Well, our style of play should cause a lot of turnovers for the other team, not for our team. Now, I'm going to give our guys the green light. I'm going to allow them to go make plays, and we're going to have some guys who are very aggressive, not always have zeros behind their names in turnovers, but we can't get a steal and give it right back and not get the points. We can't have a great defensive possession, push the ball, and in a matter of 7 seconds give it right back to the team. Those are the bad turnovers. And last year when we got rid of the bad turnovers, there's a big difference in our play. There's a big difference in our result, and I think we caught some fire in league play. So, style of play, we want it to be our advantage all the time, but without giving the ball back to the other team. We got to cash in. We got to get the points when we get steals. Our defensive turnover percentage is very good. Our offensive turnover percentage isn't, and that's got to change.
Obviously there's a lot of focus on Will coming back and people being pissed off that he left. Not that they don't love that you're here or all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Does the fact that this was an SEC team kind of help your guys maybe focus a little more, just because these guys in some circles are viewed as the cream of the crop, that league?
Yeah, I mean, anytime a VCU has a chance to play a Power 5 school anywhere, especially at home, is a great opportunity. And everybody wants to put themselves up against the best or the top. And LSU is one of them. Their team went to Sweet 16 last year. They're in the top 25. They're a very good program. Will's done a great job with that program and very quickly got it rolling. And now we get to play them at home. If we played them neutral or on the road, it'd still be an awesome opportunity. But it's a great opportunity now because it's in the Siegel Center in front of our fans.
And you said something about the crowd. They obviously help a great deal, with just when they get into it and all that stuff. Do you have to be careful tomorrow that your guys aren't looking around and, there's going to be dudes dressed as FBI agents, probably inmates, all kinds of stuff, that they don't get too caught up in that part of it?
Nah, I don't care about that. I don't think our guys do. Our guys know how to focus. Plus, we have 7 upperclassmen who've been through all this before. Last year going to Dayton on the road was unbelievable, and it was one of the loudest places. That was awesome. Our guys figured it out. We went, Rhode Island, and we didn't play well. The crowd was awesome. I can name a couple other places. Some of our home games last year, these guys have experienced that. They played in the NCAA tournament. So, that all sounds great, but when you're a coach and you're a player, you're locked in. I'm telling you, you're locked in and focused on what needs to be done because you want to win. And very quickly that stuff fades for coaches and players. It really does.
And what's your relationship with Will?
We were roommates on the road for 4 years, and I probably kept them up a lot. So talk to him, text with him. You know, he and I, our offices were together for 4 years with Shaka. We had some great times. We helped Shaka win a lot of games. We've been on the road a lot, and you know, he's a good dude, man. He works his butt off. He's meticulous in his approach. He's a heck of a coach, and you see that in the way he has his teams ready to play, without a doubt.
Did you talk to him a lot during that whole FBI thing last year?
So I stayed in touch with him. Yeah, I don't turn my back on anyone. I wasn't raised that way. But you know, like anything, people go through stuff in life. You could turn your back, or you don't, or you could, you know, let people know you're there. And that's what I did.
Coach, can you describe the energy of the team right now in practice and, you know, coming off the 2 wins so far?
Next game mentality. Next game. I mean, our practices aren't about who's our next opponent. It's about, can we get better? It's always been like that. I think last year our guys took unbelievable hold of that, and I think that's why we improved. We're not, our life isn't based on who we play next. Our life is how much better can we get in all facets of what we do. That's always been like that for me and our team. That's not going to change. That's the truth too. I mean, we're excited to play the next game. It's great that it's LSU, but we got to get better today before we get on the court tomorrow. That's always been our approach.
Coach, what was the state of the program when you got here and took over for Will in your
Well, like anything, just like when Coach Smart left and Will took over, just like when I went to Rice, there's turnover. There's some guys you think are going to stay and they move on. There's recruits that open it up. So there's massive shifts in whatever's going on. If it's positive energy from a good season, that shifts. We had to go out and get guys, but I just jumped right in it. I knew the school. I knew how it was, and you know, Will made a decision that he felt was best for him. I respect that. And then I came here and I said, all right, we got to go to work. Now we had to go out and get a lot of dudes, but we did. And you know, I think that first year I was here, the best thing of all of that is it made all of us, including our fans, really appreciate what we have and what we had going. And that was a tough year, but I think that was a great year for us and for our growth, and for all of Ram Nation to understand that don't take this stuff for granted. And you know, very quickly we got back to where we need to be and what we need to do, but it's going to be done the right way.
You mentioned players kind of tune those things out during the game, but in a run-up to this game, you went through with Johnny and Justin with playing Shaka. Do you address it any differently with Dariante, Malik, and Isaac about playing their coach?
No, because you know what? You know, all that matters is the 40-minute game. Relationships, you know, most of them are there. There's acknowledgement, stuff like that, but these guys want to win. LSU players, they want to win, and you know, that's why you play is because you love playing the game and you want to be good at it and you want to win. So you guys are making it a lot more than it is, but I get it. It sounds good, and but you know, we just got to play well to have a chance to win.
What makes LSU so dangerous offensively? They're a team that, you know, put up a lot of points efficient offensively the last couple of years. So what makes them so dangerous?
Well, they have such great offensive talent, without a doubt. They're big and strong and athletic, but in all 5 positions. But they have guys that can go off, as I told our guys yesterday before practice. If you're not on edge to guard these guys individually and as a team, they have some guys that can have career nights, and it's multiple guys. So it's just not, oh, they only do this or only do that. They have multiple options that are versatile and that could score behind the three-point line, at the rim, on the rim, and anywhere in between. So, you know, we got to be ready to defend them, and their physicality we have to make sure we match or exceed without a doubt.
And Skylar Mays and Javonte Smart in particular, how do you kind of, I guess, try to contain them in the backcourt? You know?
Yeah, well, they're both just so talented. Smart is a guy that can just get going and can heat up quick. He can shoot from deep. He can get by you. He's great size. Skylar Mays, I think, plays with unbelievable composure. He's a senior. It looks like you could never speed him up. He knows how to play. We just got to make it really hard for them. will we shut those guys out? Probably not. But man, make it really hard for them. Make them take tough shots. They may make a couple. Just keep grinding away. You know, they're going to play so many minutes. We got to really do a good job of, you know, just wearing them down. I'm not sure you can wear, you know, athletes like that down consistently, but let's give it a shot and let's just make it so hard on these. And then the biggest thing to me is that we got to value the ball, and then we got to go get the ball. And those two things I think are really important when you're playing guys that are bigger and stronger than you, and you know, very talented. Don't give them possessions to beat you even more.
Coach, you talked about the opportunity this presents. Holistically, it's kind of presented this with that clause in the contract where it's Oklahoma, Alabama, Texas, now LSU. How positive is that as a whole to get you guys, you know, these schools in your own gym? And like you were saying about it earlier with LSU coming tomorrow, but you know, it's really presented you guys the chance to beat some good competition.
Honestly, it's genius if you think about it. There's no other way we can get a Power 5 school to come to the Siegel Center. It's really, really hard. We can get some really good college basketball teams to come here on home and homes, but to get some brand name Power 5 schools, that this has been the only way in the last few years. So it's you know, it's a good option to have for VCU without a doubt.
Is there a return game or no?
Yes, next year.
So you will go back there next
Yes.
How important is it to win the rebound battle tomorrow night?
Huge. We can't give, as you saw the other night, we just gave the other team more possessions, and we get steals. We turn people over, and then we give them ball back on turnovers, or we allow the other team to get offense rebounds and give them more possessions. We can't do that. And us at our best, we got to do a good job of team rebounding. That's huge.
How was Isaac doing after he left the game on Friday? What was I guess going on with him when he left?
Yeah, more precautionary. You know, I'm not good with injuries, and I don't mess with the head. Whatever they say, I listen to. And he got hit in the face, and they wanted, you know, it's more precautionary than anything. But he's ready to go.
That's good. All right, let's go.